with me. Darms, let's start at Manchester United. Tell us about this exodus.
Yeah, this is quite big news, actually. All of these players that you can see behind us, Marcus Rashford, Jadon Sancho, Alejandro Garnacho, Anthony, Tyrell Malacia, have all informed, we understand, Manchester United that they want to leave the club. Now, as a result, Manchester United have actually delayed their return date to pre-season. The rest of the squad are expected back on Monday, on Monday, July the 7th, to return to pre-season, but all 5 of these players have been granted a delay so that they can try and sort out a solution for their future. If their futures are not resolved in that period, then they will return to Carrington, to the Manchester United training ground. Not necessarily, it should be said, to reintegrate themselves into the first team squad, though we can't rule that out, but it is to use the facilities and use the medical facilities and any remote facilities that they have that all the squad would be able to enjoy anyway. But as it stands, those 5 players, Rashford, Sancho, Garnacho, Anthony, Malacia, have all made it clear to Manchester United of their wish and their desire to leave Old Trafford.
And the interesting one as well, you know when your futures might be not at the club you're at, is when your number is taken away. What we also found out this afternoon, Matheus Cunha will now have that number 10 shirt, the famous Manchester United number 10 shirt, which Marcus Rashford has had since 2018. Now, Cunha was done so earlier, you forget what potentially a huge signing this could be for Manchester United, and it looks like he will wear that number 10 shirt, and we are told that Rashford was told about this earlier this summer.
OK, so Darish, let's just go through the 5 players in order and where you think they might end up or what their plans might be. And let's start with the ex-number 10, Marcus Rashford.
Yeah, the ex-number 10 is incredible, isn't it? Michael is so right when he says that nothing says that you're not belong a part of the club's plans, then, yep, there's your number. You're not having it anymore. There's your number 10 gone. So Marcus Rashford, we know, spent the second half of last season on loan at Aston Villa, returned to United after both he and Villa didn't take up that £40 million option to make that deal a permanent one. There haven't been any formal offers as yet, we understand, for Marcus Rashford to Manchester United, but we have heard about his desire to join one particular club, and that particular club is Barcelona. He would love to go to Barcelona. Rashford wants Champions League football next season. Whether he were to get that move to Barcelona, we know that they've got a few financial issues when they try and get deals.
Today, for Man United, guys, there is something really important to clarify. It's an important day because Matheus Cunha takes the number 10 as new Manchester United player. The number 10 that was the shirt number of Marcus Rashford. So Rashford is losing the number 10. He was informed 24 hours before about that, his agents, of course. But let me say, that is not just Marcus Rashford's desire to leave Manchester United. All of this also starts from Manchester United's desire to part ways from Marcus Rashford since January and continuing this.
Manchester United may be nearing its end, with Bayern Munich emerging as a possible destination for the 27-year-old forward this summer. After a mixed loan spell at Aston Villa, where he registered 4 goals and 6 assists in 17 appearances, Rashford is set to return to Carrington for pre-season training amid growing uncertainty over his role at Old Trafford. Despite showing glimpses of his attacking quality under Unai Emery,